off the pick and roll shit. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, McLaughlin. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, 22 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Lutz for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Taking it right down Broadway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw here, O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll run, it's McLaughlin. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play action. It's Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position. And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's O'Connell. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's McLaughlin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Raiders' 45-yard line.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. A carry from McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Watts is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one enters. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 5.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And the Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Well, they're changing this at the line.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Pirine.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, kind of funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing, amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving. They're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Wilson. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Julian McLaughlin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. He's got the hook up here. It's Myers. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and
his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7. And the Raiders first down.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible, too.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 7. This quick pass complete to Sutton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Wilson wants to throw it.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton. 73 yards.
And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense.
Instead of comparing the 3, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on this. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. Just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Dress me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up playing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big online.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Gibbs straight ahead. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now an audible here into something else. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forgetting where the first down line was, this defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. A lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Broncos nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still that way, still that way, still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, stack a lobster with a shrimp, big. Put a ribbon on it, get you dip, rap, bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still that way, still that way, still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, stack a lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you dip, rap, bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still that way, still that way, still that way.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a. Now when I do, they call me mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding? I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin